The final weekend, the final push. England take on Scotland in the game's oldest rivalry. Italy tackle France. And Ireland go to Wales in search of Grand Slam glory. You don't play the team, you play the nation. The Six Nations concludes this Saturday on BBC One and Radio 5 Live.
The BBC News now on BBC One with Hugh Edwards and Danny Sinha.
Tonight at 10, one of the longest miscarriages of justice in legal history has ended at the Court of Appeal. Sean Hodgson is freed after spending 27 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. As he and his brother celebrate.
Ecstatic. Great to be free again.
I've had a dream for 27 years. I know it's a hell of a long time, but it's finally come true.
The conviction was quashed because of new DNA evidence. We'll have the details. Also tonight, unemployment rises to more than 2 million for the first time since Labour came to power. Josef Fritzl's latest decision to plead guilty to all charges takes his legal team by surprise.
I was very surprised that it was possible for him now to speak in for whole public how guilty he is.
President Obama grapples with his first big political crisis, faced with public anger over executive bonuses.
Ah, you are a disgrace! For missing the target from there, you want blooming shooting!
And Brian Clough on the big screen. We look at the new interpretation of one of football's greats.
And in BBC London News, a third of London's primary school children don't have English as their first language. And office workers are forced to evacuate after a fire breaks out in central London.
Good evening. A man who spent 27 years in prison for murder has had his conviction quashed by the Court of Appeal. Sean Hodgson was sent to prison for raping and killing a woman in Southampton back in 1979. He was freed after